Hi there, Cosmic Family. My name is Jahliel. In this incarnation, we are here in one more day of this planetary ascension. I am going to channel a message for you. Remember to only take what resonates and to leave the rest because it is a general channeling. I'm going to focus in messages to choose a direction. So let's see what I am receiving. Okay. This is linked with two directions. I am explaining this because many times there are more, there could be other opportunities that people are thinking of. So here we are talking about two directions. And actually it is quite clear the energy that both of them have. I always say so, sorry. When we have to make a choice, there are opportunities that are much more linked with our heart and our soul. And there are others that are representing this deviation of the soul. But many times we need to go through those experiences too, to discover ourselves and to understand what we don't want anymore, or to extract a lesson even from those situations. So this is this expression about deviation. It is not to condemn decisions. Okay. So this is what I am seeing. It is like recently you have gone through an experience that was very, very conflictive. I am not seeing this something as something that you experimented as positive. It was very conflictive, and I think this is linked with a relationship. I think that mostly it is linked with relationships, but you can apply this to other experiences. The conflict was linked with other people. And no matter if we are talking about a relationship or if we are talking about a space in which you are dealing with people with whom you had the conflict, that situation was the signal that universe was sending to you of, hey, this direction, it isn't working anymore. Because I am seeing that this decision, it is coming from a space in which you have been sustaining a path or a relationship or that space, that experience for a while, and it has turned like more uncomfortable every time, because actually that situation, it is not linked with your growth anymore. And actually you could be feeling drained in this situation, but the fact that you keep putting your energy in here, it is happening because you are attached to this experience. I mean, I think that you people that can have resonance with this message today, you are in identification of the path that actually is opening the experience to new opportunities. But at this point, and even after that conflictive situation, you keep putting the energy in the same direction. And there is resistance to listen to yourself right now, because of course, assuming the new direction, choosing the new path, implies detachment of this thing. So if this is linked with, for example, resources, it is like this fear of not being able to sustain yourself in the process. If this is about a relationship, perhaps you don't want to deal with, the process of healing yourself, being alone, or dealing with the pain of the detachment. But actually, it is much more the pain and the suffering and the discomfort that you are experimenting by holding on into this path, on this path, than actually living this experience and moving forward to other direction that I am seeing as very, very luminous. And at the point you are putting your one foot in the new things, or one foot out of the old situation, you will feel that inside. You will feel the relief or the inner peace, which is a signal that you are listening to your soul and you are doing something that is returning you back to your center. So this is what I am seeing. In here, it is very, very clear. It is the fact that you have resistance right now to put your focus in other spaces. Life is already giving you signals, and as I said, I am seeing a conflict very recent, could be weeks or days ago, that it was giving you the signal like, hey, this isn't working, and this isn't even a space in which you are feeling valued or appreciated, because you are not giving that to yourself by trying to attach, trying to hold on to this experience, and not allowing you to follow your own heart, and many times we could stay in limiting spaces, even though we know that we are not having a good time there. The comfort zone, it is turning very, very discomfortable, and we could want to keep staying there, because there are programmings that are telling us that we don't deserve, that life won't sustain us in the process, won't offer new and marvelous things, but they are there waiting for you. They are there. At least energetically, everything is going to change almost immediately, because listening to ourselves changes our energy a lot. This doesn't mean that there won't be challenges ahead, but you are, but by focusing in the present moment, because many times we are also too much focused on future, and worried about things in the future, and this could apply also to this message. Like overthinking about how many horrible things could happen in the future if you leave this place, and actually it is not that way. That is something that your mind is feeding right now, trying to protect you, but it isn't protecting you. Those kind of structures of thought, those kind of beliefs right now are creating a barrier for you to choose what makes you feel good, actually. So it is very, very, very clear in here. The more you extend, the more you try to force this path that it isn't working anymore, the more uncomfortable it turns. So it is not, there is no suffering in leaving this situation, but on the contrary, it is the suffering that you are experimenting by attaching to this experience, to this direction. So there are opportunities ahead that are waiting for you once you are, with the will, the disposition to face your fears, not to fear, to face your fears, and moving forward. This is not about not feeling uncomfortable emotions when we have to make uncomfortable decisions. And with uncomfortable, I am just talking about living what we know. That many times represents the uncomfortable things for us. So this is the thing that I am seeing today. Thank you, everyone, and see you in the next video. Ciao, ciao.